And welcome back to Conformity Antidote. And we are your hosts as well as your gurus of spiritual enlightenment.
Yes, your spiritual guides.
And I am the Reverend Cuss.
Yes, and I am the not Reverend Texie.
Okay, why don't you just come up with something else? Say you're not Reverend.
That's what I said. I said I'm not the Reverend.
Yeah, but you said it last time.
Oh, did I? Oh.
Yeah, come up with something. Come up with something good.
I'm Father.
Dude,
Father's Tex.
Yo, Big Daddy Tex.
Big Daddy Tex. I like that.
Let's go with that one.
Big Daddy Tex.
Big Daddy Tex.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I like it.
All right, we'll go with that.
All right.
Okay, so looks like we are online.
Yep.
Facebook. Yep. All right, we're good.
There?
So, Kona.
All right, good.
All right. So, welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Well,
I thought I had something else to say. I don't, of course. All right. Oh, look at you! Like all my new stickers.
I know. I noticed that.
Aren't that nice?
Yeah.
And I got my new POW hat.
Yes.
That way we don't get any glare off of my bald head, unless it just becomes too uncomfortable. And
you like have that. You like having baby oil. Reverend Cuz likes having baby oil rubbed on his bald head by voodoo women. Remember that on
and women from the Philippines.
Yeah. I thought those were walking on your back.
Oh no, that's the girls from Thailand.
Oh yeah, Thailand. That's right. I get them mixed up. Bambi Lee's
kimchi's. I got
kimchi's.
All right,
one of them.
So, okay.
Welcome is. Are we on?
Here's the thing: is I don't see us on Facebook.
Are we
for
on?
some reason, it takes a while.
I know. Are we on? Hello.
I think we are. I don't see us. Where are we? What?
I know. Where
are we? And why are we here?
And what will we do now? If you're here with us, look, there's something.
Oh, it looks like we're live. Likes a video live. We just don't see it.
We're not seeing nothing.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's always something.
Isn't it always something?
You know what? We are putting out a plea. We need to have. We were talking about this earlier. We really need to have like an intern or somebody come and like run this.
There we go.
There we are.
Jeez.
Run this show because we're like, well, we got a lot of other stuff going on, and it's. We need somebody that just deals with the whole technical aspects of the show.
Yes, we do.
So if anybody out there knows, if somebody like the intern or whatever, because we can't pay nothing, really, except for like food and beer, maybe.
That's about it.
If you're old enough. If you're not old enough, then food and drugs or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
So.
Oh, look, we got Mr. Rick. We got Rick, the man.
All right.
And we have my cousin, Miss Vivian. Now, Miss Vivian, I've never met her.
Oh.
So she's she's a cousin or something. She's on the side that came around with my father's funeral and something.
Oh, okay.
Very good. So again, there's some aspects as to, I guess I wish I would have went to maybe meet some other family, but.
Well, in a sense you are, though. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So, so we're connected on Facebook, and she watches the show, which we really appreciate.
Right.
So, hi, Miss Vivian.
Yes, and hopefully we won't scare you off like we've done many other people.
You got that right. Okay, so let's get into it. So we have a big show.
Yes, big show.
So we might go a little bit over just because we have a lot of stuff to cover. So just hang with us, and if you can't hang with us the whole time on live, you can always hit us up later on.
Split us
on the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yes, and soon we are looking to add other popular social networking chains.
Dude, if we can get some, like Tex said, if we can get somebody to help us, we just got too much going on. I'm telling you. I mean, we want to get on Instagram and maybe
Spotify,
put some snippets
like that.
And
we want to go we're going to go where the action's at. We want to go where the hip people, the
action's
hipsters.
at.
Yeah,
I thought we were.
Well, I mean, we are.
I thought we weren't supposed to go to the bunny ranch.
Oh, I know the bunny ranch is closed. God died.
Oh, well, that's not.
What?
Wrong. There we go.
Is the Bunny Ranch still open?
I have no. Well, the dude died.
I know, but he won.
Okay.
How about that?
I know.
How about that?
That's
I love that. I love how
I tell you something about Las Vegas.
I know. I love how these deceased
or Nevada.
people,
I mean,
love how these deceased people like win elections. That's great.
jackasses. Okay.
Move on.
So first, let me talk about an exciting and new.
Come aboard. We're expecting you on a love boat. Soon
Okay,
we'll be making an. Oh, hey. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the new thing
Got
is
carried away.
if you go. Okay. So we have two screens up. One is a live screen. The other is when it goes on Facebook. There's a delay. So we just
Yeah.
we just saw Tex over there.
Yes, it was
Like doing his bad Stevie Wonder.
bad Stevie Wonder impression.
Okay. All
right, let's
get on with it.
Yes,
All
we
right,
got a show to do.
In case anybody doesn't know, or you should know, Conformity Antidote has added our merchandise store onto our website.
Yes.
So, if you go to a website, conformityantidote.com, and there's the menu there. It's got home and videos and whatever else. But on the far right, it says store. If you click that, it'll take you into our little store we've set up, which is very nice. And you can do one of three things. You can either, you can do one or all. So we have
all.
So we have T-shirts for sale.
Yes.
We have, belts for sale.
That's that brunch still.
But yeah, coffee mugs for sale. The nice 15-ounce mugs, not those little
not the little
crap
tiny things.
jacks. And car magnets.
Yes.
Now, none of it. We don't have any of it in hand right now, but we've ordered it, and it's supposed to be in between December, I think, 10th and 12th. So if you go ahead and order it, that's like a pre-order. We'll mark you down, and as soon as the stuff comes in, we'll ship it right out and make sure you get it.
Yep.
And if it runs late and you want it for Christmas, we'll even overnight on our own dollar. We'll even overnight the damn thing.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Oh,
You think
Tex
we're,
will.
What do you think, we're made of money? Excuse me. That's some of that Schnitzengluben.
Stupid. So, we're excited about the new merch store, so check it out.
I like the coffee mug myself.
We're gonna
be sitting here with the coffee mugs, having coffee, especially when we start to coming on that could be another announcement we can make. I was going to say, especially when we start coming on Saturdays, stay tuned. We're going to approach that subject later on.
Probably next show, because we're also going to do a anniversary show.
Yes, anniversary show.
Because we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Yep.
So, it's our paper.
I know.
Is it paper?
I don't know what 1 year is.
I don't know.
I think it is paper.
I want a nice, crisp $100 bill.
You okay?
Okay.
We'll get a brand new Monopoly game.
Yes. Oh, there you go. So check out the merch store. Let us know if contact us if you have any problems with it. You shouldn't. It's pretty cool. Now I will let you know. We only have a limited select, because what we did was we've pre-funded, because the what was it? The GoFundMe account went down the crapper.
Right down.
Which pissed me off a little bit, but we were bounded.
Right.
So we've pre-funded this and bought all the shirts and everything else. So there's only a limited. I think we only have maybe 5 of each: large, extra large, 2XL, and 3XL. So we only have 5 each. I think we have 10 mugs and 10 magnets. So it's going to be first come, first serve. All right. So that's the announcement.
Well, and of course, as more people become interested in it,
yes,
we get more stuff. So it's not like we're just saying that now for like Christmas or whatever. Mm-hmm. But we, as we move on and get up in popularity, we can get more stuff.
Yes.
So
a lot more.
Yes, you can still place your order, but it's just going to take a little bit longer for us to get it.
It will.
So, but we got it. We're going to have it here within a week or so. So,
yep.
If you want it, you got it. but get on it.
Get on it. Mm-hmm.
Jump on it.
Get down on it. Get down on it.
Get down on it.
Who sung that?
That was Cool in the Gang.
Yes, sir, it was. Good job.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. And
I'm not looking. I'm not looking at it.
Okay. Now we have to go to a little bit of somber moment.
Yes. Well, wait. We got to do our little current events thing. Intro.
No.
Yeah.
Where you at? No, not him.
Oh.
That's not somber for me. It's this one.
Oh, okay.
So you heard us talking about supposedly trying to get a new segment going, which is called Adventures with Uncle Jim. So we've reached out to Uncle Jim, and believe me, Uncle Jim's a riot. He's agreed to do the show. So we're going to get him on, and we're going to get him on periodically. Unfortunately, right now, he is dealing with some stuff in the fact that his mother is battling cancer right now. And she's not doing too good at this moment. So we want to send our prayers and thoughts and concerns out to Jim, his family, and my sister-in-law Jen, and because Jen definitely has a heart to reach out and help those. So what we want to do, which we've never done on this show before, is we are going to say a little prayer live, just to and her name is Carolyn Rao, so we want to send this prayer out to her, her family, and everything else. All right, so okay, hold on. Just gonna have to
take your hat off.
Take the hat off. Okay, so if everybody would bow for a moment in prayer, if you will. Dear Lord, we thank you for this time and all that you've given us, Lord, and we thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, for dying on the cross for our sins. Lord, we come to you because of Carolyn Rowell and the battle she is doing with cancer. Lord, we ask that you give her healing, Lord, and give the family healing of their soul and of their spirit. And if it's your will that she goes quietly and peacefully, and that you are there and give your strength to the family and friends, and give them strength, Lord, to just persevere after her. But Lord, we do ask for the healing with the family, and we ask this in your Son's holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right.
Very good.
We've never done that before. That is a first.
That is a first here on the show.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that off. Whatever. All right. For now. It's probably making my head hot. All right. So, there we go. That's just missed.
Nice shot.
All right, here we go. And we're going in now. I guess it's now time for us to go into... I didn't say it yet.
Okay, it. Go ahead.
You see what I have to deal with? Can I say a prayer for myself? Just because I got to deal with you?
That doesn't work.
All right.
I say a little prayer for you forever. Okay.
So, it's time for current events.
Can I now?
Now. Smalaj.
Oh, that we're terrible.
Yeah, we are terrible. All right. So, we'll start off real quick with current events and the death of George Herbert Walker Bush, who died just recently at the age of 94.
The oldest living president in history. Mm-hmm. He was the oldest. All the other presidents who died, like prior, like in their 80s or whatever, like that. He's the oldest living president.
He is. There's some that were close. I think Lincoln was on his way, but didn't make it.
That is
what? Too soon?
too soon. That was just wrong on so many levels.
That was too soon.
Too soon. All right, Jeff Ross.
Okay. So, prayers out for George H.W. Bush. And actually, President Trump sent Air Force One to transport his body.
Did he now?
Yeah, that's never been done in the history of the U.S. either. So, and that's taxpayer money, but I will pay for that.
And I guess Wednesday's the day of mourning or whatever. The federal government's closed on Wednesday. I guess the funeral and everything's going to be on Wednesday. So, yeah, he lived a long life. He lived a good life. He lived a good life. He did public service or whatever. So, yes. I mean, we all got to go. And he was 94. So,
y'all got to go sometime.
Yep. And he's going to go with Babs, old Barb.
Yep.
Barbara.
She actually she was actually a while ago, right?
8 months. 8 months ago.
Okay, 8 months. Yeah. Where are we at?
I don't know where you at. What are you doing?
I know. Okay. So let's get into. We're still in current events. Well, let's go to.
Yikes!
Okay, we don't have a story on her. I just want to throw her up there because she's scared. All right, let's get rid of her. Okay.
I should have had that carton of cigarettes earlier.
Okay. So our first one is, here we go. Boom. So this is the mayor Juan Manuel Gastélum. He is the mayor of Tijuana. Now you say, well, why you got the mayor of Tijuana on here? But let me tell you something. The mayor of Tijuana is pretty awesome because he is tired of dealing with the freaking caravan. And if you've seen on the news, the caravan, they're tearing crap up left and freaking right. Okay, and so he has come out and said that he is tired of them. The Mexican government doesn't do something, he's going to take matters into his own hands. And he said it probably wouldn't be too pleasant.
Oh, oh, whoa.
Okay, that's about all I got.
Now that we went through all of our sound effects, basically.
Yeah.
But that's what's going to happen. Dinner bell!
Okay.
Oh,
anyway.
That's fight bell.
So, yeah, it's fight. Come on, man.
There we go.
Okay. So, anyway, and if you've watched anything on the news and seen what a trail of literal crap and trash and everything else, and you look at it and it's like, that looks like San Francisco.
Hey, that's like when I first saw the picture of it, I actually thought it was.
Yeah.
Why are they showing a picture of San Francisco? Oh, no, this is Tijuana. I'm like, oh. Okay.
I was waiting for Nancy Pelosi to traipse through.
I know. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be the new Speaker of the House again.
Yeah, there's people fighting her on that one.
Well, but it looks like the old.
She'll probably get it.
I was like, it looks like the old guard's going to win out on this one.
It probably does. But people are fighting it. So anyway.
But who cares?
Who cares? Yeah,
by that colossal failure.
She's a colossal failure. But anyway, Tijuana, the mayor of Tijuana is like, I'm done. So he's even talking about how they're like going through all his resources, like food, water. He said they just keep taking it. They're not.
Of course.
They're not moving. They're not doing anything. And it's like, look, here's the funny thing. So I was reading this report on the fact that in southern Mexico, they offered this caravan amnesty, and not only did they do that, they offered them jobs for on some of the farms. I think there's a lot of the avocado farms down there.
Mm-hmm.
They offered them a job. Guess what? They didn't want it. They're like, no, we're headed to the United States. Why you say? Because rat bastards, because they want to come up here and get a free ride.
Absolutely.
So, you know what? Go F yourself. And everything's been provided for you before you ever got here that you've wanted, and you've turned it down. Amnesty, a job, and they've offered to relocate them and everything else in Mexico, which I will applaud Mexico for.
Even the drug cartels wanted them to come work for them, so thank you.
They run like mules.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute.
That's not a mule.
Oh, they run like sheep. I just like the sheep. Never mind. Back to what we were talking about.
You know, and if they're flying or something, they could, ingest it or put up their anus.
Yes, that's how they get out.
All right, but still, they've been offered everything. They've turned everything down. So that wasn't the plan to begin with. Period. All right. So you freaking liberals, don't kid yourself. Well, they don't really care.
They don't care.
They don't care. They're just trying to agenda and get them up here, and so they have voters and this and the other. Anyway, and just mentioning about the tear gas real quick. So everybody's squawking and bitching at Trump about the tear gas. All right. Every time, and Tex can back me up on this because Texas was former law enforcement. Every time the Border Patrol implements something other than usual force, whether that be tear gas, whether they actually have to fire on somebody or whatever, they have to report that and report the incident and report the what measure they used.
Right.
So during the Obama administration, guess what? They implemented tear gas 110 times
on the border.
Against illegals coming over. So,
wonder why you don't hear about that
on that one, Tex.
Yeah, I wonder why that's not heard on CNN or MSNBC.
And you won't hear about it.
Well, and there was another thing too, and this was long discussed about the deportations that are going on, and actually up until this point, I even still think even now that Obama's administration had deported the most immigrants out of the United States other than any other sitting president in U.S. history. But you'll never hear anything about that. I mean, all you have to do is look up the numbers from DHS, and it will list the numbers of how many people were deported out of the United States, and you judge for yourself. The numbers don't lie. I don't
remember hearing that report.
No.
Imagine that. Maybe it's just a mistake on their part.
Wolf won't mention that, neither will Rachel. Rachel Mad Cow.
I hate that.
I know.
Stinking. The funny thing is about Rachel Maddow is she claims basically that white men are the problem in this country.
We are.
But why is she working so hard to actually look like one?
I know she is. I actually thought it was a man at first.
Skank.
I know.
Anyway, let's move on from those close failures. All right. Real quick, our last one for current events. Prosecutors out of the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. So they did an investigation. Guess what they found?
Oh, I like that.
Within the elections, the midterm elections, they found out that that the homeless people were offered cash and or cigarettes. Always like a good Pall Mall.
No shit.
They were
well, for them, there was probably the old
it's better than the
generic Raleighs
or
Mavericks or something. Raleigh, Sir Walter Raleigh or whatever. Those are the tobacco leaves that the tobacco farmer pee on. Yeah, they pee on them while they're drying out.
So they were offered cash and or cigarettes in exchange for their signature, on petitions and on ballot signature petitions.
What's wrong with that? I'm going to California, so I'm getting me mines. I want to get me my cigarettes.
Okay, so you know what? Check this out.
And wait a minute. Well, and I just want to say this. Why? I mean, that place is so liberal, democratic. What were they trying to go like?
Well,
what was the purpose?
Well,
of
I guess they were sweating, and they wanted to make sure in the midterms that they got their people in. Yeah, I agree. California is freaking flaming liberal. So, I mean, that's like,
well, at least
that's like a Republican senator or congressman actually winning here in Maryland.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least in Los Angeles. Now, there are certain parts of California, very few now, that are conservative in nature. But we're talking Los Angeles. I mean, come on.
I don't know. I think it's more wide. I think it was much more widespread than that. That's just where an investigation was done, and that's what they found.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
But
does it surprise you?
No,
not at
nothing.
all. Not at all.
I wish they'd offer me cash and cigarettes.
Okay, so check this out.
You
have all these El Salvadorian, Honduran, Guatemalan refugees, immigrants come up here. Now, let me tell you something. If every one of you grabbed, like a box of cigars under each arm, we might let you in. Get some of those good El Salvadorian, Honduran cigars.
Yep. Or even exactly. Yeah, I like that.
Just right.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
You got you got to give something to get something. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
There's more
than
one
a little
way
to get a little.
Yep. There's more than one way to skin a cat, or something like that. There's a
or share a sheep.
Share a sheep. So, anyway, also real quick, and that's not surprising about Los Angeles.
Nope.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, and I said it before, I'll say it again. If you're homeless out there, I'm not sure why you're watching us, but we love it. If you're at the library or something and you're like bored to death, hello. I don't blame you. Take advantage of it. If these I don't care, liberals, conservatives, whichever side. Unfortunately, I think it's mostly liberals. And they want to hand out free shit like that.
Conservatives ain't giving out shit for signatures.
Well, not to them, no.
Come on now.
But anyway, take it. I'll be like, all right, I'm going. Because this is my thing. You vote for whoever you want to vote for. Because when you're in that little voting booth, they have no idea who the hell you're voting for.
That's right.
If they do, they're going to get thrown in jail. Because you can't do that.
That's right. Yeah, take the free crap.
Take the free stuff. Mm-hmm. Go in there. I mean,
vote for
whoever you want to vote for. And it's there. And they say, "Well, did you vote for Hillary?" I sure did.
Mm-hmm.
I vote for her twice.
I sure did.
Yep.
I voted for all the Democrats right down the line.
I got me a pack of smokes in a 20 spot.
That's right.
Sawbuck to go bet on horses and get booze and dope.
I'm going to turn this 20 into 2,000.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Woohoo. All right.
And just real quick, I know that was one quick thing in current events.
There's nothing quick with you.
Yep, real quick. College football playoffs. We'll probably maybe talk about this a little bit more next week. Number one, Alabama, number one.
Roll Tide.
Get some. You have Clemson, number 2, Notre Dame, 3, and Oklahoma.
That
number 4.
Oklahoma could be definitely a contender, definitely. But Clemson and Notre Dame, whatever.
One thing that Cuz and I both like is that the number 5 team from the committee was Georgia. A lot of people thought they should have been up in the top 4
I think they should be in there, but
they were 5. And actually, Ohio State dropped down to 6. They weren't even close. Yes. So, Urban Meyer and your domestic violence coaches out there, good luck. I know we'll see you in the Rose Bowl. You can play Washington in the Rose Bowl. It's still a good bowl game, but you didn't make the college football.
That's right.
Championship.
Tough
to go.
Roccos.
Yes, Roccos.
So it's going to be Alabama playing
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That's going to be a tough game. I'm not looking forward to that game because Oklahoma, they got some stuff that they can play. Believe me. Clemson, Notre Dame. Who cares? I think Alabama's going to beat Oklahoma. Obviously, but let's just say Oklahoma wins. It doesn't matter who out of Clemson and Notre Dame make it out. They're going to get their ass kicked. I mean, bottom line, it doesn't matter. So
don't say that to Dabo.
Oh, he's a nut.
Dabo.
He's nuts.
What a name. Dabo. Oh,
He like
who's that
goes-
sound like?
Oh, gotta get take out favorites. There he is.
Oh, he's Dabo. What'd you say? You sound like Arnold.
Dabo, you should have went on 4th down.
Who would name their kid Dabo?
I don't know. It's probably some
Dabo Sweeney.
stupid.
Anyway.
All right.
So that's enough current events.
That's it. All right. Topic. We should have like a transition.
I know, like a little.
excuse
Where's
me.
your little? Don't we have a hallelujah?
Oh yeah, we do. You want that one?
Yeah, let's do.
We are going into our topics.
So you could take that one of two ways. It's either hallelujah, they're finally done the current events, or hallelujah, welcome to the topics.
Topics section.
Yes. No, that was Reverend Cuz
You can
about
take that one
a
of
half
two
hour
ways.
ago. Old
was-
gas factory over
That was a little
there.
gassy. Do you want to just real quick tell them where we were today?
Why, yes. That's
All right.
brought it up. Today, we went to the Bavarian Inn in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, and had their Sunday brunch. Yes. And it was... And thank you, everybody out there. It was
Yes.
quite scrumptious. It was so tasty.
And they remodeled inside, and believe me, when you walked into the room where they had all of the food set up, that's exactly what it was.
It was incredible, and it was funny. It's like it was funny, but it wasn't funny because the reason why we're going to talk it up, the food was absolutely fabulous. The service was fabulous. The guy that waited on us was fabulous. But I'm going to tell you right now, because it was new,
Yes.
I went up the one time with the plate. I was going to go up and get plate number 2. Plate number 2.
2 out of the 8.
Right,
Go ahead.
which I really, really didn't need. So, that's later. I'll come later. So I go up there, and it was like they let out the rich, very rich old folks home. You got these people are wandering around, like looking at stuff and just standing in the way. I'm sitting here trying. I went to the carving station. I got myself a nice cut of prime rib, and was going to get me some wursts and sauerkraut. And
It is the Bavarian Inn after all.
Some spatzel and some
I
pickled
do like
cabbage.
I did like the spatzel.
Yes, the spatzel. I love spatzel.
Along with the turkey and mushroom gravy.
So anyway, so I'm up there trying to get the food, and these people were just standing in the way, thinking they ruled the whole place. Darling, won't you come over here and take a look at what they have? They have some pate over here that I think you really like.
Oh, some of that I'm not aware. Maitre D, if you would please. Could you explain what this is in the process in preparing?
Well, this is actually like liver and stuff. What's your problem? Oh, they got a lot of college kids. It's Shepherdstown's a college town, so they got a lot of college kids that works there.
Yeah.
That's funny. But I mean, these people walking around. Oh, my Reginald. And then these boozers. They have like a table for Bloody Marys and mimosas and stuff. And
but you can go straight up. You can go straight up champagne if you wanted to.
Right, champagne,
that's up
or
to
you could go straight up booze because
you could do that.
It was $10, all you could drink. And these old biddies and guys were up there filling up their thing with. Oh, look at this! This is such a wonderful setup here.
It was. Oh, it's a lovely setup over here.
You know what I say?
Fight!
That's what Tex felt like doing.
That's right.
But the only reason that kept me from doing it was my mama.
My mama.
Because that was one of the reasons we went there to take my mom out for her anniversary. My dad passed away couple years ago, but I still take my mom out.
Oh, sorry,
for anniversary.
I don't want to make fun of that.
I
don't have a button for
not that.
Sorry.
But I withheld. I'm a new me, and I was like, because of my mama's here, I'm not going to say anything. Plus, these old people don't know any better. They're just. But you know what? If I had a baseball bat,
Fight!
with the
School's in, sucker! Okay,
So-
Miss Beth. What's Miss Beth? Come on, driving Miss Daisy. What is that?
What's that mean? Miss Daisy.
You're going to have to
Explain yourself.
explain. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are we
Yeah.
going slow?
Oh, we
Or-
talk. Yeah. Oh my. What's like? You looky here. You stay in the back seat there. I'll do all the driving. Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Why, Miss Daisy, I need to go make water.
Okay.
Now, you know they don't. Why don't you just go over it? You know, Miss Daisy, they don't allow any. Well, I won't say the word.
Yes.
Because people don't like. I was going to say colored only because of what it was in the
In the
movie.
movie, but God,
people
we
are going to
can't.
get upset.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say that because we're white. We're white,
Males
middle-aged
and-
guys,
and we know nothing.
We can't even repeat lines off a movie without probably getting in trouble. So we're not going to do.
Oh, the old ladies. Oh.
Oh, the old ladies. There you go.
Oh yeah. What? Believe
I
me,
get it now.
They
You
were
know
a little.
what?
They were a little toasty.
You know what, Beth? If I would have only have thought about that, I would have said something. That's good. But I was just so trying to pay attention to my food and get these people out of the way, and they're like walking around in amazement, like, oh look, like got caviar over there and oysters over there. And,
Oh, hold on. They have different types of oysters.
And then they had-
stay and read them. They're all the same, you skank.
Yeah,
Move it out.
skank.
See, what we call these people are browsers.
Yes.
All right. Now, here's the thing: when you get professionals like Tex and myself
You got
that know
that
how
right.
to run down a buffet, you see, you need to stay in the slow lane, which
Right.
is off the table,
Yep,
so you can
there's
we
like-
can run through.
Right. You got to stay in the outer ring. Don't go into the inner lane. If you go into the inner lane, you better be flowing. It's like taking a ride on the Beltway.
That's right.
You need to stay on. If you're going the outer lane, actually it's the outer lane on the Beltway. But
Yeah.
if you get out there, you better flow with the traffic. Otherwise, you're going to get hit,
That's right.
and you're going to be a wreck.
Especially when when we're one plate down and we know exactly what we want to get on the second plate.
You got that right.
Get the hell out of the way.
Shove off. But anyway, it was a great time.
It was because there was many a time when it was ready to jump off. Texting to myself, we had
Snake one.
get the hell away from the spatula, you bitch. All right.
Get your hands off my worst. Get your hands off my buzz.
They had the clout.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, we spent enough time on that. Okay.
Yep. But anyway, thank you to the Bavarian Inn. If anybody's watching out there, good job. Great,
right.
great times.
Yes.
So,
and there was so they had a Santa Claus. I went by him and shook his hand. I said, "Hey, dude, if you need to take a break, need me to fill in, just let me know."
hey, and he sat there and he looked at you. He's like, matter of fact, that's what I was thinking, the same thing. And then when we were leaving, I almost like ran into him, hit with my car, and he was walking out with a big bottle of booze. So Santa was going to have a good time afterwards.
Yes.
And I don't blame him. Sitting there in that chair, smelling
Smelling like
lavender,
booze, blowing
Yeah.
booze in the kid's face.
Yeah. What do you like for Christmas, little shit?
Okay, let's move on. I did shake his hands. His hands were sweaty. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Well, he's a
But,
nice
but here's my only thing. I would think with the Bavarian Inn and the environment, the clientele that they were, I thought they'd have more of a natural Santa Claus. Like not the fake beard and stuff.
like yes.
Like me. Here.
Well, you know what? I think we could put a feeler out to the owners of the Bavarian Inn and for next year. You could be like Saint. You could be an actual Saint Nicholas because you look like Saint Nicholas. We'll get you the costume and everything. So
I could do that. Now, see, hopefully that doesn't interfere with my, because I want to also play the king at medieval times.
but I thought that was a queen.
Oh.
I thought they'd have a queen out there.
That's
Or is that a lesbian?
that's only during Mardi Gras.
Hey, Frisco! All right.
I love a parade.
The wind
Okay,
in my
let's get on.
Oh, sorry. All right.
There's
we're
no
starting business like show business.
All right, let's get on.
We're just gonna do it. We're gonna break out in show tunes. We already got in trouble doing it with Grease. We can't do Grease anymore.
That's true.
We love Grease, but we were actually told.
Got in trouble.
We were told by the people that have the rights to Grease that we need to cease and desist. They told Conformity Antidote that. So.
All right.
Anyway,
here we go.
Anyway, topic one.
Here we're getting on these little rat bastard, frickin' liberal pieces of crap. So, as if you watched last week's episode, Tex talked about how the liberals are going after Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they have a new target, and that target is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Well, Reverend Cuz, if you remember, also I said as well that these idiots, these same group of idiots, were gearing up for Christmas. Every time around the Christmas season, they pull out all the stops. So
you are correct.
The story doesn't surprise me.
You were correct, my friend. So, they come out with, they said the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Classic. They called it bigoted and seriously problematic. Now, here's why. So, the Huffington Post did this survey, or they had this article on it, and said the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was seriously problematic. And you know what? I didn't even get my thingy up here.
Yeah, get your thing.
Bam. Okay, we'll go over this here in a second. And they said it was seriously problematic over claims that it featured sexism and bullying. Okay, yeah, we're gonna. So it was a suggestion that the TV classic was a story about racism and homophobia.
Whoa! Racism?
Oh, hold on, we're going.
Okay.
Racism, homophobia, while calling Santa Claus abusive and bigoted.
Okay.
So here's where we're going. The movie was problematic that Rudolph's father verbally abused him by forcing him to wear a fake nose and only to be accepted by others. And I know these mother son of a bitch. Well, mother. All right.
You still said bitch.
I know. I'm fine with bitch.
I like that bitch sleaze. I know. I'm in timeout.
You are in timeout.
I'm in potty mouth.
You gotta get us taken off the show.
I'm gonna get potty mouth.
All right, Reverend Cuz didn't say that. All right. The cartoon. They said the cartoon is sexist because Rudolph's mom was snubbed after she wanted to help her husband Donner search for their son after he goes missing. Now, before I get done, let me tackle that last one real quick. So if you remember the scene in the movie, there was a freaking blizzard, all right, and she wanted to go out and help look for him. It doesn't have anything to do with being a man, but I would not let my wife go out in the middle of the freaking blizzard like that, because I would care for it. I'm like, you know what? It's dangerous. You know, don't do that. So apparently, I guess the one is like, hey, okay, skank,
right.
Off you go. You get lost. But what happened after though?
She got caught. She got captured.
Did she stay in the cave?
Nope. She ended up going out anyway.
Mm-hmm. And what happened
with Clarice? I should say.
Yes.
They both went out.
So you took a young girl with you.
So basically, what's happened in real life? They're just like, okay, yeah, whatever. And they end up doing it then anyway. They end up doing it anyway.
You ain't gonna tell me what I do.
Mm-mm.
I do whatever
I want.
You know who you talking to over here. Anyway,
yeah.
She gets caught, and she gets caught by the
abominable snowman.
The Bumble.
The Bumble.
Okay. So
Bumbles bounce.
Bumbles do bounce. So you have Cornelius.
Yes.
Right here. He fights the Bumbles. Then we have the Snowman, which Tex calls me Burl Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
Okay. Then you have apparently the racist Santa Claus.
Now wait a minute. How? Okay.
The racism thing. I
Where did the
have
racism come
no
into
idea.
play?
I don't know.
Well,
where
they just called that everything's racist now.
They didn't have an example of how he was racist in there. I don't know where they come with the racism thing. I have no clue because there was no whatever. Okay, then you have. Let me point. There's Herbie, who wants to be a dentist.
That's Hermie.
Whatever. Herbie.
Hermie was the car.
Oh, that's right.
Hermie.
Maybe.
That's Hermie.
And then, of course, we have Rudolph. Now, you don't see Clarice and...
Yeah, where's all the chicks?
Chicks. You know what? Because the bumble ate them.
Yep.
Because she didn't do what she's told. And stay... Okay, look.
You know what it was is I think now they wanted to have it, especially, probably what it was some butch lesbian. We women can do things now for ourselves, and we're going to go out and do it, and have Rudolph completely changed with a whole lesbian cast. I'm going to go out and look for Rudolph. Oh, I'm going with you. You ain't going out there alone, baby. I got your back. And I'm going to wash your back.
Because they don't let them play in any homosexual games.
Yes.
Like, never mind. I don't know. I'm not going to go into that.
This is the thing. I know we're even talking about it, but we got to bring up how just stupid these people are. Because
it is.
In my personal opinion, this is exactly what they want. They come out with this because they want to sit there and say, I was the one that said that. I was the one, and they're talking about it. Yeah, you need to be slapped in the face and possibly shot. So I don't condone that kind of violence.
I do.
I know you do.
So the movie was actually done in 1963. Okay? So what you need to do, you dumb son of a bitches, is think about the time, the era of 1963.
Right.
Okay? And the simple fact that a man, as the deer was trying to protect his wife, that's not sexism. Right? That's part of what his job is. That's what he feels his responsibility is. All right? Now, I know, apparently, either, number one, your father didn't do the same for you, or two, you don't have a man that does that, so you're like, whatever your issue is, Well,
and not only that, but we've talked about in the show before, the millennial men and the Gen Zers of today ain't men. Their testosterone is gone out. So, in all honesty, if we were to do a Rudolph today, a millennial version of Rudolph, it probably would be the woman to go out and look for Rudolph, because the guy would be like, oh,
here's the guy. The guy would stay. Yeah, he would stay in the cave.
Yep. It's cold out there.
I'll make you some chamomile tea when you come back.
Can't we just text him or something and find out where he's at?
Would
you like a Verizon phone? All these freaking pansy old.
As soon as you come back, we'll watch. What's one of the stupid shows?
I don't know. We'll watch Pretty Girls.
Or Pretty Little Liars.
Pretty Little Liars and stuff, and have some hot chocolate. I'll make some hot cocoa for you.
Shut up, you little sissy Mary. Exactly. Let me tell you something.
So.
Here's what's wrong with these millennials right here. All right, so we do have some of them that do go to the gym and they get we do a little workout. Okay, here's the problem.
Uh-oh.
You're
in trouble when
you're not strong here or here. That's the problem. You're little bitches. All right, you got to be strong as a man, like mentally and emotionally, physically comes around. Yeah. All right. So don't give me that start with these stinking liberals.
Yeah, and and my thing with the whole Rudolph incident as well is you've got to be kidding me. This movie is like the epitome of a show about acceptance.
About perseverance,
right,
strength,
and being who you are. I mean, because that's exactly the whole story of Rudolph. Hello. Is about a deer that's different from everybody else, who finally decides, you know what, Dad, I'm not going to wear the thing on my nose anymore. I'm going to be me. I've got to be free. So the whole show is about
just being who you are, being comfortable with it. And yes, you're going to have resistance, but in the end, people came around and were like, Rudolph, you know what? We kind of gave you a bad rap. We looked at you wrong and we treated you wrong and we apologize for that.
Come guide my thought.
Right. So
but the thing about it is even though he's different, they were willing to make the sacrifice. They're willing to leave.
Right. To go
the family and everything that's comfortable to them to make their own mark. Hermie.
Right. Hermie. Yep.
Hermie. Same thing. Excuse me. Oh. He didn't want to make toys. He wanted to be a dentist. He was willing to leave everything that he knew to track out on his own, to do his own thing. That's what we call is perseverance.
Right.
That's what we call sacrifice. You assholes.
Yes, and not only that, but the family, Rudolph's family, and Clarice went looking for him. When Rudolph didn't think that they cared for him or whatever like that, and they went out on their own and stuff to look for him. There's so many positive stories in that TV show, but what do they have to do? I told these liberals, I told Cuz, I said, Charlie Brown Christmas is on TV this week. Let's see what they say about that. Because before it was Franklin by himself in the chair and it broke, blah, blah, blah.
See,
so
they're going to have a problem.
He didn't get the starring role in the Christmas play. Why is it Linus that recites a thing? And we don't talk about the Lord anymore. Okay, yeah.
So, and let's see if they say something about when Linus, quotes what he quotes.
Right.
Oh, he's talking about Jesus.
He's talking about the Bible.
About Jesus. We can't have that on national television.
Isn't that a separation of church and networks?
That's what Christmas is all about, you assholes.
Here we go. You know what? What's a good thing to separate the church and networks?
Fight.
That's it right there.
How about I separate your head from the rest of your body?
From your teeth,
by breaking my foot off in your ass. Stupid.
Yes. So leave the shows alone. And I briefly said it too, is that there was some already undertones about It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, this movie was made back in 1940s, okay? And now they're saying these people are like, we don't like the way the African Americans are portrayed in the movie. Well, they weren't portrayed very well back in the 1940s as it was anyway, you jackass.
And by getting rid of that or doing, you take away all of the work that the black people have done to get from that bullshit
to now.
And
you run your
mouth. You erase their struggle, all the hard work they've done. That's what you done. See, that's what you assholes aren't seeing.
And there's absolutely nothing racist in It's a Wonderful Life. Nothing. As a matter of fact, the one single black woman that was in there in the show had her own house that Jimmy Stewart's character gave her, or that she moved into in their thing, and she gave her a house, which that was unheard of back then, especially integrated like that. So F off. I'm just so it's common. There's more common, and as it is, Cousin I will point out these assholes.
And you know what else is coming? Some more of this.
Yes.
All right. Are we up to soapbox?
Yes.
Because crap like that pisses me off.
I know it does.
Really
but
does.
You know what? We can't. And
it's the same thing with the Confederate statues and this and the other. Okay, if you don't want to praise the Confederacy and whatever, I understand that. But the fact, and we've said it about a million times, if you erase history, you're doomed to repeat it. And if there's not reminders out there of how bad situations were in the U.S., especially in the black community, if you want to erase everything that the black community has achieved from, say, back in the 50s and 60s all the way to here, you're doing them a disservice, and I will tell you, it's freaking disrespectful.
Right.
So if I was a black person here, I'd be finding some of these liberals and kicking their ass because they are basically erasing everything of my heritage and everything that I've done
that my relatives fought for. that their relatives had fought for over the years. Yeah.
So go F yourself. Seriously. Yes. Let me catch you sometime. Reverend's going to bring down a blessing on your ass.
Amen.
Brother.
Sister.
Sorry.
All right. Last story.
Woo! Here we go. Now we get into my man right here. Here he is. Here we go. And here we go.
Wait a minute. Who's that?
That's old Reverend Al Sharpton.
That's not Al Sharpton.
No, that's the true Al Sharpton. That string bean with the big head looking matchstick dude. I don't know who that is nowadays.
I know he's got his face all shriveled.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
This is the real Al Sharpton. Here, hold on. This is the real Al, the pimp with, you know what? Let's get him. I'll put him in front of us here for a second. Boom.
You put him in front of me?
Oh, I just messed up. Oh, hold on. There's Al. Wait a minute. Let me get him. So this is the real Al Sharpton. There we go. Let's begin with the perm wearing pimp jog suit, big old, I don't know, Aquarius medallion.
Aquarius.
I don't know what.
That's the Soul Train.
He got that from the Soul Train Awards. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put him behind us here.
Yes.
Hold on. Boom. Okay. So you might want to ask, okay, what are we talking about Al Sharpton for? Well, here we go. Al Sharpton has been trying to sell his life story. Okay. Hasn't really been a whole lot of takers on it. All right. So Al is the president or whatever of the National Action Network, which is just kind of a supposed to be a nonprofit organization or some kind of activist, whatever you want to call it.
Thing.
So what he's done, since there really don't seem to be takers, he is getting his National Action Network NAN to buy his life story.
Oh, okay. So correct me if I'm wrong.
That's like getting your mom to buy.
Mom, will you buy me? Will you buy this from me? Well, sure, honey.
Yeah, guess how much they're going to sell. This is the great Reverend Al Sharpton. His whole life, his whole story. What do you think they're gonna pay for that life story? I mean, that's got to be worth at least, I don't know, 10, 20 mil easy.
Well, that's what I'd say.
Yeah. 531,000.
531,000. Where did they come up with that number? $531,000.25.
Yes. Plus tax.
Plus tax. And shipping and handling.
Oh, yeah. He might have spent probably $5 on that perm. Anyway.
But I like, you know what? I do like that. That's the healthy looking Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
Let me look at it. Look at it. Look at this. Is this
at least the man's eating?
Is this in the Tijuana Black things? Remember, he was the Tijuana Black issue in New York City or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
he took up her case or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's probably from that rally. I got my feet caught underneath. There's somebody underneath the table.
Is it really?
Get. Oh, get. See? All right. They're gone.
You got it.
Oh! What was? Oh,
watch your head.
That's
sorry.
Foul.
I'm in timeout. All right. So Reverend Al Sharpton. All right. So they're gonna buy his life story for $531,000. I don't know where they got it, and the rights of his life story and everything for a 10-year period.
Isn't that like sort of kind of paying yourself?
Yes, it is.
I'm paying myself to do a movie about myself.
Yes.
And wait a minute. And what if I?
So Al Sharpton said he has. So he said he has contracts for 2 movies, with a third contract in the works, and one of these movies is already in production. The problem is nobody could find any evidence of any contracts of movies, much less one that's in production.
Who stars? Who's the star? Anyway, Did he say?
Well, it's going to be Al now. See who? Now the thing is, who's going to play? Who's going to play Al?
Who is going to play Al? That's what I was asking about.
Again, like we said, this is the true. Bam! That's the true Al Sharpton right there. Check him out. Let's do another close up in so we can check that perm out. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Perm. Look, he's got some mutton chops on in there.
That's awesome.
And the porn stash. So, and the like I said, and the Aquarius medallion there. That's how he picks up chicks. So, what's your sign? What's your sign, honey? I'm Aquarius. Yo, me too. All right. Anyway.
I am too, baby.
I am too, baby. All right. So they can't find anything. It's of any evidence that he is doing anything or that anybody's paid or doing anything. So here, let me explain something to you. Al, baby. Let me tell you something. If somebody's going to make a movie about your life, they would have done that already by now. Seriously, ain't nobody beat down your door, son. I'm just gonna let you know.
Well,
okay.
Not only that, but go ahead.
But see, Al says when they question about, he's like, "Hey, you've got some real property here." Yeah, it's like
right
that
there.
when you got a whole city block.
I was gonna say, not now. That property's done.
Now he just looks like a crack in the sidewalk.
Right. Oh shit! Oh, did you say a crackhead in the sidewalk? That's terrible.
Bitch set me up. Hey, flush those. All right, cops are coming. Okay, so he says, "You got
Marion Barry."
Oh, look. You got some real property here. You're not talking about just me as an activist. There are some non-related NAN things. These are sellable items, fool. They sellable. You can sell that. Get some.
Just sellable.
Yeah. So guess what? I'm going to auction off this. Who wants to auction off? I'm going to auction off. Who wants to buy my life story? Hello?
All right. You know, this sounds eerily familiar.
Okay.
That's like that has been Corey Feldman wants to make a movie about his life because he was
where he got beat up by the homosexuals,
right?
That never happened.
Yeah, exactly. Though that he paid that it was staged. Yes, and he's like I want to make a movie about my life, and he had a GoFundMe page. And I think somebody actually felt sorry for him and gave him enough so he could do it on like a Super 8. You know, it was like a handy cam.
Oh, you ought to go start go F yourself.
Well,
account.
you know, and he's like, you know, I had all this stuff happen to me, and look at me, you know, and supposedly in this movie he's going to expose the big Hollywood pedophile ring that got him and Corey Haim. And then you got Corey Haim's mother on the other side. It's like, he didn't even really know you. So what are you talking about?
You ever do? He's always trying to do it. He went through that phase, Michael Jackson phase.
Yeah, they were like buddies. But what is it with his ego?
Nuts.
What is it with these guys' egos? This is my thing. Gandhi, when they made a movie about Gandhi didn't say, excuse me, I have a script. I think I would like for you to look at and make a movie of my life. Gandhi. What?
He wasn't Japanese.
Yeah, but they still do gongs in Hindu.
Do they? Did you do some of this?
Oh, don't mess with the cows. It's a sacred cow.
Do they do some of this? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry.
What?
They do some of this?
Oh, no, that's unheard of. But Gandhi didn't sit there and sell his story and have. Look, I am going to move money from the United Nations charity and make a movie for myself.
Yes. And if I can't get any peace, I am going on 100 strike. What did those barbecued ribs? Maybe not. Hold on.
Is it from
maybe next month?
Yes. Hold off on that.
Hold on. Hold on.
Is that couscous?
That's couscous.
No,
is that falafel? Oh, that's
falafel.
Really good. Hold on.
With curry.
Yes. Oh, that's
curry.
very nice. That's very nice.
Okay.
I get some kung pao. Small large. Go ahead.
But what is it in this day and age where everybody's ego? And it starts off small with the selfie sticks and the taking pictures of yourself everywhere you go. Okay, we get it. Who gives a shit? Look at me. I'm in the bathroom at the TGI Fridays. Oh, really? Who you getting screwed by? Yeah, who cares? Okay.
Oh, guess. Look, I'm going to. Actually, I didn't make it to the bathroom at TGI Fridays.
Oh, ooh, I had a little accident. Look, I'm taking a selfie of it. Ching, 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 ching. So it starts off small like that, and then you got colossal idiots like this who thinks that movies should be made about him because he's all that in a bag of chips.
Al, looks like right there.
Al, if somebody's going to do a movie about you, they would have approached you about doing it, not the other way around. Okay? People come up to you because of your works and deeds, because they like, you know what, you had a pretty solid life. We want to make a movie about it, show people. You, obviously, nobody's done that, and you're trying to sell yourself because your ego is so big. Well, it appears, I'll let Reverend Cuz get to the last part, but it appears that you're a little in debt. So I can probably understand why you're trying to make a movie about your
excuse me.
life.
Wasn't he there with Martin Luther the King?
Martin Luther King? I don't know if he was.
Wasn't he part of that entourage there?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Don't quote me on that.
I'm going to look that up because I'm trying to make a point here. If he was, I'm trying to make a point.
But while Cuz is looking that up, my thing is isn't it kind of illegal to take money out of a charity type thing that's supposed to be in making a movie about yourself? I could see maybe if all the profits were going back into the charity, but we knew that's not going to happen. Well, but then seriously. But then again, look at the Clinton Foundation. You know, that's supposed to be a charitable organization, but that's used to finance campaigns. Hillary, which didn't work, but she's going for it again, and she's going for it again in 2020. Bring it on, honey bunch.
Honey bunch of oats.
Honey bunches. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, I know he's with Jesse Jackson. That's not going to get you anything.
Operation Breadbasket.
Operation Breadbasket.
Yeah, right there. See,
we're
on Wiki. We're on Wiki.
Because we know everything on WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks. Well,
Wikipedia is true.
Well, I will say this: Wikipedia now they do a pretty good job of policing up their facts, and they will let you know if it's been unverified. They will put it on there if it's been an unverified source. So I do like Wikipedia.
Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was too young.
Yeah, I don't think it was him. Well, wait a minute. What's this about here?
Where?
Move up a little bit. Move up.
Up?
Oh, no, down. All right, there. What do I do functionally is what Dr. King, Reverend Jackson. Oh, no. And so James Brown.
James Brown. I'm going to do my thing.
All right. Express yourself.
Okay. So, no, he wasn't.
No.
I think he quoted him all the time like he was part of his deal. But anyway, the thing is Martin Luther the King, people have done many things with his life and stuff. You, on the other hand, he did roll with Jesse Jackson,
right?
And he's another worthless piece of crap too. So the fact that nobody's banging on the door for either of you jackasses ought to tell you something,
right? There's plenty of other people out there that that deserve to have a movie made of them before you.
Yes, because you ain't
about
one
black
of them.
people, black, African American people, not just you.
Why does it have to be black people? Why can't it be white people?
Well, there's.
I want a movie. I want a movie about me.
Well, what we're gonna do?
I'm gonna pay myself.
Yep, we're gonna take it from the GoFundMe page, and we're gonna make a movie about.
I'm gonna take it from the T-shirt sales.
Don't say that. No, wait, buy enough to promise. Unless they want to watch some movie.
Yeah, they could.
Hey,
you know what? If they do make a movie with Al Sharpton, they can get Funky Finger Productions to do it.
Yep. Funky Finger Productions.
Tex, I had a car, but I'm all out.
Wait a minute. I think I had one. Bam! What's that? Oh, Nats. No, Stanko.
Stanko.
It's like Pretty Woman, but she does
all her shopping at Fat Burgers.
Looks like he does too.
Yes. Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's very felt.
Did he have? He had to have surgery.
Yeah,
right?
he did. I think he had gastric bypass.
This is something because you don't go from that to the pencil that he is.
Yeah, I think he did. I think
he
did. I think he did have gastric bypass surgery.
All right.
So,
but I liked him. I liked him fat in the jogging suit with the perm.
Same
that
here.
was awesome.
But this is my thing, Al. If somebody thinks you're deserving of a movie, they're gonna come to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Give it up. Oh, you didn't talk about the last part.
Well, I was getting ready to.
Okay, never mind.
Take it easy. I got it.
I
got it under control.
All right.
Never
mind.
Don't you question me. Shoot Jim Crickets. Okay. So part of Al's deal is, you know what? He still owes $736,000 in personal income taxes. And also, in addition to that, for taxes and taxes as through his companies to Albany, New York. And guess what? In addition to that, he has $2.5 million in federal debt.
Ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute. Where's that? Where are we at?
Oh, you want the bell?
Yeah.
Up there.
Right here. Why do you think Al wants to make a movie about himself? Hello?
Because he thinks he's going to...
Yeah.
When he's really going to get...
Right down the toilet.
Right down the turlet.
Yep, right down the sewer, just like the new Robin Hood, just like the new Robin Hood movie.
Oh, because guess what? You know what they got? It's hello, Mr. Sharpton, IRS calling.
Yes, and we're here to collect. Oh, you don't have it? Good. We have a cell right beside Mr. Snipes, and even though Wesley's trying, even though Wesley's trying to pay his money, I think he got a deal worked out with him.
He's trying.
But that's another thing.
He's not. I tell you what, he's not going to pay it back. Making some of the movies he's made the last.
No, they bombs.
Like C.
You sure
they weren't even straight to DVD. They were straight to.
VHS.
They were straight to
Betamax.
Betamax.
They went straight to Beta.
Hell, they went straight to cable.
I did straight to cable, and we're not talking good cable either.
No.
We're talking like Lifetime.
We're talking the channels like down in the 400s, right before you get to the porn channels.
Right.
Not that I would know that.
I know. How do you know that?
It's funny because I will tell you real quick because it's funny because my wife's into volleyball, and so a lot of times she watches volleyball. Well, volleyball I think is in the 600s. Yeah, so it's right below the porn channels. So you have to. So some of them, when you pop up the channel that she watches volleyball on, it's like BTN or
right.
Was it the Big
Ten Network?
Big Ten Network, whatever it is. And right above it is like nympho nymphs, quarters, and
she's like presses okay. Oh,
and it's like oh, and so if my son's sitting there and he's like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, never you mind.
Yes,
go over there and watch.
But that's
Bugs Bunny.
This is the volleyball I like watching though.
It's naked. All right. But yeah, so it's funny that you go in there and they have all the and some of these titles you're like, oh my gosh.
But what's funny? What kills me is you have these porn channels all on pay-per-view, but you read the descriptions. If you're like looking and you do like information, and it gives you a description. Oh my God, though, if you got kids that are watching this, mommy, excuse me. This movie over here that says buxom blondes take it all, and it talks about somebody explosions and stuff like that inside man meat. Honey, where'd you get that from? Oh, right above it was Sesame Street. And then one channel.
Mommy, what's Backdoor Brides? Is that a wedding video?
All right, man.
We're done.
We're done with that.
Okay, yeah, but it's just funny. They're right there, so
I know.
you got to like
Be careful.
flip it and hit the volleyball quick.
Yep. Be careful with the button you press. Make
Well,
sure you press the right button.
It'll tell you.
I know that you got to order it. Yeah,
I think it might give you a little preview beforehand.
Oh, no, that would be.
Okay,
I think we are.
done.
We are done. And we're a little past the time, but not too bad.
We're
Not
good.
Too bad for all we
we
talked
should
about
be
today.
done.
I know. So anyway,
That was horrible.
it was wonderful having everybody here today.
Excuse me. Sorry.
So we hope you all enjoyed the show. And please come back again next weekend. Same time, same station. We'll have many other fabulous topics to talk about.
Yes.
And until then, this is Texie saying good night, and Reverend Cuz close us out.
Now I don't. Just real quick, little announcement. I don't know if it's going to be next week. It might be the week after. But we want to do like a and we want to do it before the holidays because it's people aren't going to be watching. So as you know, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of doing the show. Now we did the podcast for
Like
what? It's probably good 7-8 months.
Yeah.
So the rest of it. So
Which we're still on doing podcasts, but now you can watch it. It's like back.
yeah, we still do the audio. We still do the audio and upload
right.
it to our podcast
Correct.
channel. But you can obviously watch us now. Who do not want to watch us anyway?
Exactly.
This kind of
Look at his face.
with this kind of eye candy running around.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at his hair.
So what? You know what? Hold on. It's funny you say something.
We
Hold
kind
on.
of look alike, don't we?
Yeah. Let's. Oh.
Pull him in a little bit.
Here. Let's bring. You know what? I think you got a brother from another mother. You and Al, nice perms.
I know.
Okay,
Way to go,
so-
Al. That's why I like that picture. I really do. I like that picture.
Al, get off. All right.
Well, we were going to talk about doing maybe a Christmas show too.
Oh, you're right. So,
We'll stay tuned.
so that means we need to do the anniversary show before then.
Right.
So what we're gonna do, since we're coming up on a year anniversary show, we could talk about whatever you guys want to talk about as far as the show and what's good, what's bad, whatever. But what we want to do is pull some maybe even some sound, maybe even some the video because we've only been doing
we
for
really
long.
did the video.
But we'll do some sound snippets of some of our earliest shows from a year ago.
And see how
Woo! It is bad. It is bad.
We'll revisit.
It's bad.
We're going to revisit some old friends, some old stories.
Yes.
So
So
some that I think you'll love.
So stay
Some that
tuned.
you'll
I
hate.
think all right, hold on. Let's bring up our calendar real quick. I hate to be taking more time on this, but
Well, the next week.
I wanna make sure-
Next weekend is the 9th. Then you have the 16th.
okay. So
Then you have
next
the
week,
23rd.
okay, 16th, 23rd. We're not going to do it on the 23rd.
The
So
23rd.
maybe
The 23rd will be our Christmas show.
it's
think.
it's right before Christmas.
Right.
That's
It'll be
so
a Christmas
nice.
show. Yep.
That's so nice. So maybe the
16th?
16th.
Yep.
All right. So let's just play it on the 16th
That's our anniversary show.
and I'll work to get some of the little snippets and some of the funny bits of our old
The
believe
naughty,
me, it is
the naughty bit.
some of the old stuff is bad.
Yes.
It's really bad. It's just horrible.
We were.
Anyway, we were green as
Yes.
this
green.
screen you can't see right now.
Wait, there's something green back there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Oh, look.
All right.
Let me see if I do it.
No, do it.
That's all our.
I
Oh,
almost saw.
and speaking of which, right before we leave, we just want to make sure.
Halloween's over. Get her off there.
That's crazy ass. All right, so we'll do the anniversary show on the 16th, and so be looking forward to that. Like we said, check out our merchandise store on the website. You can pre-order T-shirts, mugs, car magnets. All right. Now, if we get a whole lot of response there, we might expand
To
other things. Now, I was okay. I know I'm dragging on, but I was looking into like long sleeve shirts, maybe even some hoodies. We just did not have the money to pre-fund that stuff. It's expensive.
we're putting out a request to Al Sharpton. See if we can't get
you know
some
what?
money.
Once you start selling your life story, give us some money so we can buy some merchandise to sell.
Yeah.
Anyway, so don't forget about that. Also, we would just want to remind about our prayers out to Carolyn Rao.
Yes, Carolyn Rao.
Thoughts and prayers out to her as she's battling cancer right now, and she's got a tough fight right this minute. So there for her. So otherwise, God bless, and we will talk to you next week. Again, I know I'm dragging. If you guys have any thoughts for the show, I know. You can hear what's this. If you have any suggestions for the show, any topics, anything else you want us to research and bring on the show, send us a line either on conformity.com at gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our website at conformityantidote.com, which you should be already buying some merchandise.
Correct. Buy it.
Buy it. Because it's awesome.
It's good. It makes a wonderful Christmas present.
It does. And you can buy plenty. Those mugs, though. I think I might want to snag one of those mugs.
I'm going to get one of those mugs myself.
Like I said, 15-ounce ones, the nice ones, not these little
Not the little
shot glass like you're doing espresso or something.
Yeah.
Bull crap.
Exactly.
Oh, my. Anyway.
Oh, man.
So God bless.
Yep.
We love everybody, and the support is building, and we love it, and we thank you for it. Keeping us on and keeping us relevant.
Yes.
Okay, maybe not, but
yes, but somewhat. Making it look good anyway.
We were never relevant. But anyway,
we're irrelevant. So thank you for keeping us relevant. Or something like that.
You're something.
All
anyway,
right, let's go.
God bless. We love you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Shningla.
Shuggy.
Kimchi.